Hey everybody, welcome back to a new video here. It's Mike with Mike's Drones and More. So sorry the video is a little bit late. I've just been really busy this weekend, so I didn't get a chance to do the weekly update here. So just wanted everybody's opinion. What did you think of the awesome F100 micro or mini racing drone? I thought this was a pretty cool drone. It was pretty fun to fly. It's not too bad. Now keep in mind again, the camera version that you guys see is off of my DVR on the goggles, so it's not quite as crystal clear as when I'm actually flying the drone, but I really had no problems with the camera whatsoever. I did have a little cutout as I got a little bit far away, but the VTX on this is only a 25 milliwatt, so it's a very small transmitter, so you don't want to be flying way out there, but it's good for like indoors and close-up stuff. The other thing, a couple things I changed, I did go ahead and I put a tie wrap right here to help keep the connector tight, and then I did put a connector right here as well, but I decided to take that off because it was kind of making it kind of vibrate a little bit, so I took that off as well. So, but tell me, how much did you guys like that drone? And another second question I'm going to have for you guys, and I'm going to put a little pop-up here for you. So, did you like the format that I did the video? So, did you like how I did the unboxing first, and then I did a second video with the flight? Granted, it didn't have the FPV until the third video, but that was supposed to be all together. So did you guys like that format with just the unboxing first and then the flight video second? So let me know if you guys like that type of new video or not. That is very important to me. So this next week I've got hopefully a couple of new drones coming. I may not get them till next week sometime, so I don't know if they'll be ready for next week's video or not, so we'll have to just wait and see. But I do have some other things that we can do in the meantime, so that's not too bad. I'm going to take this guy back out to a different park, and I'm going to fly him around a little bit, so hopefully we'll get some cool video footage on that. I'm hoping what I can try and do is put this action camera that I did a review on a couple weeks back, and maybe try and somehow mount it to the top there. I don't know if it's too big, or instead of that, what I might do is just use a strap and strap on maybe a small action camera like that to get some different footage. I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. Why don't I'm going to leave it up to you guys. What do you guys want to see? Do you guys like just the DVR footage, or do you want me to try and slap on a action camera on here and somehow, I don't know if I can get it on there or not, but see if I could get it hooked up to my racing drone. So I'll leave that decision up to you guys, the viewers. So why don't you let me know, in your opinion, what do you want to see? So in the meantime, let's go ahead and get to some of the questions that our viewers put in. So the first question here, and I'm just going through the questions. This one came from Anthony Nunya, and Anthony wants to know if you can put brushless motors, and I answered this one actually 2 or 3 weeks ago. So brushless motors, I wouldn't do the conversion. You're going to spend so much money on buying brushless motors, and then you're going to have to buy a new flight controller and ESCs, everything basically. You're basically rebuilding a new drone, and they do make a brushless motor conversion kit for the SEMA X8. But because this is the ProMark and not the SEMA, the ProMark runs on just a little bit different protocol for the radio that the SEMA does. So they're not going to see each other. So I don't know if that protocol will work with the ProMark or not. And honestly, I just wouldn't test it. I would save your money and build your own racing drone. That's what I would say. So hope that answered that question for you, Anthony. Next question came from Dwinable, and Dwinable, he wanted to know how far would be a safe distance if two people had the same drone, like so say two people had the same ProMark drone. So probably, I wasn't able to get an exact answer because there is no real exact answer out there, but I would say if you're at least probably a good 100 yards, so maybe like a football field distance, you'd probably like 50 to 100 yards away. I think you would be safe at that point. Anything less than that, you're getting really close, and the signals can definitely disrupt each other. So I hope that answers that question for you. Okay, so the next question was from Jay, and I don't know how to say your last name, jkrichton. I'm not sure, but anyway, he wanted to know when the MJX Bugs 250 is coming out. So I scoured the internet. I looked at all the RC forums that I know. I went to their website. I Google searched. I looked everywhere to see what I could find for you, and I was not able to find any kind of release date. But I did check out that drone, and the MJX 250 looks pretty freaking sweet. I like my Bug 6. I still have it, and I still fly it. But that 250 looks really cool. It looks like the next generation of their racer drone beginner. I don't know if it's going to be a beginner or a more advanced one. So we'll have to wait and see till it comes out. Hopefully I can get a hold of it maybe when it comes out. I'll ask the GearBest people if they can send me one. So we will definitely see if that comes out. Also, I noticed on their website, they have one called a MJX M1, and it looks like it's going to be a GPS drone, which is kind of cool. It's actually going to have like a camera that's tiltable. So I don't know if they're trying to compete in the consumer market for like DJI drones and things like that, which leads me to the next part. I haven't heard back from ProMark yet, so I don't know if they're just busy. So I don't know if I'm going to get the GPS drone or not to test it for you guys to see. Maybe if it's on Black Friday for a really good deal, I might grab it and just to test it out. But we'll have to wait and see. So, Dwinable, hopefully that answered your question for you. I'm sorry I couldn't find anywhere any kind of release date. It's just not out there. So they're probably pretty hush-hush about their stuff. Okay, so next question. Actually, I think that was it. Brian Rader, he said, he just thanked me for the question. And Brian, hopefully your DJI Spark came in the mail. He was getting that coming to him, and hopefully you like it, and maybe he can put some footage up for us, and I'll share it with you guys on the channel. So yeah, so I think that's about all we've got. Today's just going to be a really short little session here. Have a question for me for this next week, please leave it down in the comments and use the hashtag QA or Q&A, or just put in there, you know, this is for the Q&A for the next week. However you want to word it, to let me know. Just make sure it's on this video, so that way I know, because I do go back each week and I look at the video, and I hopefully get all the questions on there for you guys. So, but I hope you guys have been really liking the videos I have been making. I've been trying to mix it up a little bit with racing drones and still some of the toy grade drones as well. So trying to keep that nice mix in there for everybody, because I know there's a lot of people that are interested in racers, including me. And I know there's still a lot of people that want to get into some of the toy grade drones as well. Thank you guys for all the awesome comments, support, and thanks guys for all the viewers. I really appreciate each and every single one of you. So in the meantime, while you're waiting for the next video, guys, let's keep our drones up in the air and flying high, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for hanging out.